Why stick around through however many months it was, not getting paid at all? Then we had like a bit of like a revenue share model, right? Where you were getting peanuts basically, quite frankly, for the amount of time and effort you were putting in. Why stick around through all that, not really ever knowing if there was gonna be a chance that you got to be full-time?
I've been doing this as a hobby, but I saw the progression that Pro Football Network was putting in. Shortly after I came on, it was announced that 𝗠𝗢𝗨𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗘 was coming on. I was like, that's huge. And then here we are, 𝗬𝗢𝗥𝗘 just last month. I mean, it's crazy. I've seen all the steps that we've seen. I mean, I'm like, why would I want to leave is really the question.
What did you do full-time before?
I was a warehouse supervisor.
You were a warehouse supervisor?
Yeah, I went from warehouse supervisor to editor of the Pro Football Network.
That is crazy to me.
It's even surreal for me at times too. Yeah. It's like, I don't have to take that commute anymore to work. I mean, I'm literally working at home, doing something I love. There's sometimes I wake up, I'm like, okay, this is really happening. Like this.
Every time the check clears, right? So like, when I first came in, right, I was a writer. I saw 𝗦𝗢𝗙𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗘 ad on Twitter. I jumped on it. I didn't even write before. I certainly didn't have the years of hobby and passion that you've put into it, but I knew I wanted to be a part of it. I took an ownership stake, right? So like I put skin in the game. So now it's like I have a vested interest in making sure this thing works out. You really just believed in the brand.
Absolutely.
Wholeheartedly.
Yes.
That to me is fascinating. Beyond, yeah, we announced 𝗠𝗢𝗨𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗘, and it's a seminal moment for this company, hands down. Back in March, we bring in 𝗬𝗢𝗥𝗘, legend. So all those things are great. But that's 2 moments in the course of 24 months. What is it about Pro Football Network beyond those moments that makes the day-to-day something you want to be a part of?
You could tell the drive that everybody here wanted. Just by the titles alone, 𝗦𝗢𝗙𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗘 is CEO, Aaron Sutton is editor-in-chief. Like, these are the roles that we all want, and we all have that drive to make this a success, and that's why I wanted to really be a part of it. It's nothing like other sites that I've been with.
You've been with other sites?
Yes, I have.
And not?
It's not even comparable, to be honest. Like, I mean, it's just really, everybody strives for greatness and nobody settles.
I love the idea that nobody settles, because I feel like we came into this thing with an underdog mentality, right? And like, underdogs don't settle. That's why they're underdogs. They keep scrapping, they keep fighting.
I feel like it's just gonna go further. It's crazy.
So now you're full-time, right? Benefits, salary. Talk to me about what last night was like for you in that war room. 𝗠𝗢𝗨𝗧𝗨𝗕's getting phone calls. He's cursing and screaming about, all these different things. Matt's running the remote huddle. I'm screaming at Cam to get stuff onto social media that he's already got going. Like, it was crazy in there last night. Was that fun for you?
I loved it. It's exactly, I'm like, at one point I actually told myself, like, this is exactly where I need to be.
You're in that war room last night after all the craziness. Big fireworks show at the end of the draft, right? We're watching from the window here in our hotel. You don't go to bed till 1 a.m. Did you sleep last night?
3 hours, maybe.
Just because?
Give or take.
Just because you're excited, or it was
the adrenaline was just still there. Like, I was in my room at 1 a.m., but there was no way I was going to sleep at 1 a.m.
And yet, I come down here, one of the first people down here, you're already set up in that room at your station.
Yes, sir.
No one told you to do that? Not, you were just where you felt like you needed to be.
It's just about knowing what needs to be done and when to do it, so.
Your story, and I'm at the risk of sounding hyperbolic.
Okay.
Your story is, to me, a uniquely 21st century American story. Or, hopefully, what a 21st century American story will be more prevalent of. The opportunity to work whatever job you were working, to make ends meet, pay bills, do your thing, but then you bust your ass and it's recognized.
I appreciate the recognition.
And I don't know that we've recognized you enough, man. Like, I really don't. Like, just sitting with you, like, I know you, your name is everywhere on our site, right? Like, I see you, we talk in Slack, all these different things, man. But to sit next to you and hear you tell your story to how you're sitting next to me right now, it's one of the most amazing things I think we've ever done here at Pro Football Network. See, I'm being serious, and when I say that we've done at Pro Football Network, it's 100% what you've done, and we just didn't have blinders on, and we're smart enough to see what you were and where and who you were and where you could go, and just let you be you.
Thank you guys for that.
No, man. Thank you, bro. Like, you took a gigantic leap of faith. You put in legitimate blood, sweat, and tears for nothing, for no pay, just because you like football.
I appreciate the opportunity, and at that point, it's my responsibility to take advantage of that opportunity.
I am nothing short of impressed, and am super glad that you're here, man.
I am too. Thank you.
To next year.
Yes, sir. Next year.
That's fucking insane. That is fucking insane. Wow, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys.
For real.
I got to put my 2-week notice in on New Year's Eve. And I'm like, as shitty as 2020 was, I'm like, that's a fucking way to go out right there.